Thanks for sticking around for the three of you that did that. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, that did that. That's can you hear me now? I hope so. I think it might even be too loud. Can you hear me now? I hope so. Let me tamper my voice down a little bit. Let me tamper my voice down a little bit. I don't even know. My computer's super weird right now. My computer's super weird right now. My USB is not working. And I had so I'm gonna have to do some serious troubleshooting after this. But I have to do some serious troubleshooting after this. At least for now. We are golden. We are golden. Let me know, guys, if you really can't hear me still. Let me know, guys. An echo. If you really can't hear me still. Now there's an echo. An echo. Oh, wait. I had no why. There's an echo. Give me a second. Let me turn the volume. I had no why. Give me a second. Let me turn the volume. Can you hear me now? Is there an echo or are we good? I think I had two microphones running at the same time. What a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay. We made it. Kind of. Thank you guys. Appreciate both of you. That was a little stressful, not gonna lie. I was totally expecting the computer reset to work, and it did not. The computer reset did not work. So that was like a lot to take in. Oh, thank you guys. Oh man. All right. Reorganizing my thoughts. We might go just a little faster and do this more like a news broadcast because I know you guys normally set aside like an hour, and I ate up half that hour. And for those who waited patiently, I so appreciate you. Like I said, I'm going to have to solve this weird computer issue. That also means that it's likely also that I'll be doing that this evening. So if you follow me on my Patreon account, you'll know that on Tuesdays I put out a BL Hidden Gems analysis video. And let me turn it up again. Put on a video analysis, and if my computer's dead, so I'm not going to be able to do that this evening. So that is getting, I guess, put off a little ways. I'm going to attempt to do it tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see how long this takes me. So just FYI about that. Is the audio better now? I just don't want to overload you guys and make it too loud. I also kind of look like I'm in a fishbowl today because of my webcam not working either. Okay, so welcome to the BL Week in Review. I am BL Songbird. Right now we're on the BL Express, and don't forget to like and comment for this video if you see it later. A little bit about this program. Yay, I'm glad the audio is good now. The first part of this program normally runs a little bit like a news show almost. I give you the updates for the week. We review the series that are coming this next week, the series that ended last week, and the series that premiered. And then that's the spoilers free section. At the end, I make it open to spoilers, and we have a really lovely chat about the future of whatever series we happen to be watching, or if it's ones that ended, that's where that part will be. In the meantime, if you've seen a series and you want to comment on it, you can let me know if you thought it was great or not. Thank you. Yes, somebody else joined back in too. I appreciate you guys. I am so sorry. Kapkuna ka for coming back. Kunaha. Oh, scary. Very scary. I am so sorry. Okay, so that's kind of how this works. We are going to start today with the coming soon. There are only 3 series coming this next week. And I buy this next week, I mean between today and next Tuesday. Oh, is that a thing? Dojo 63? I did not realize that they used like you had a screen name and that wasn't what's appearing there. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that either. I don't think that's a setting I can change. If it is, or you guys could send feedback in and let them know that you don't appreciate that. Okay. I am very much easily distracted. Okay, so we have 3 series coming soon between now and next Tuesday. The first one starts tomorrow. It's titled Let Me Into Your Heart. It's going to be, I believe, on YouTube. It is from Thailand. And I think, I don't know, I can't speak to quality. It's from a small production house, but I can speak to uniqueness. And that is that it involves the world of Like Hay. Like Hay? Like Hay. I think it's Like Hay. Like Hay is musical folk drama in Thailand. It involves extravagant costumes, traditional Thai instruments, and a very vague storyline where the performance of Like Hay is mostly improv instead of formally structured as plays typically are. So the fact that they're making a series with that as like a central focus and that it'll be BL, I think is going to be really fun. So I just wanted to give you a little extra insight into Like Hay in case you knew nothing about it. Again, that's titled Let Me Into Your Heart, and it will begin tomorrow. Oh, interesting. DeLorean, for the longest time you were showing up as that, and now it's this? Weird. Well, thank you for letting us know. Awesome. Okay. So that, yeah. All right. And then on Friday, the 5th, we have Melody of Secrets beginning on, I believe GMMTV is putting that one out on YouTube. It is a labeled as a thriller. You guys can take that as you will. I personally still think it will be like a thriller. I know a lot of people saw the preview for Melody of Secrets, the new preview, and were disappointed because they thought that it was going to be going a very different direction. I still have am reserving judgment. I think it's going to be fascinating. Part 1 of episode 0, the little intro they do to a series that they release on YouTube was very intriguing. I'm curious to see how they do it. To be honest, I'm very excited to watch that one. So I'm going to try to fit it in. The next one is starting on Saturday, December 6th. It is titled Sereno. It is Filipino. It is about mermen. And it seems like it's kind of similar to Lover Merman in the sense that the preview kind of gave the hint that they weren't treated very well. So that should be interesting. Honestly, if the preview is solid and that's how they're planning on doing the special effects and CGI for the mermen, it looks promising. I haven't said that about an Oxen film series in a while. I don't tend to enjoy their humor. However, I'm going to give their humor a try again, maybe over Christmas vacation when I have time to watch extra series. There's too many things. I don't know what to say. I want to put Melody of Secrets on Friday. So that is because that summer ended, so I can watch Melody of Secrets on Friday. And for those of you who are seeing this later and are new, I trying to only watch two series per day right now so that I can write my novel. And Fridays and Saturdays are stacked, more like 8 or 10 series deep right now. So you have to make choices, narrow it down. So Friday, That Summer Ended. I'm going to replace it with Melody of Secrets. Saturday, The Wicked Game ended. I'm going to replace it with Goddess Bless You from Death, because I binged and caught up on that over my fall break, and it actually is pretty excellent. Okay, so that now you got my little mini update of which series I'm choosing to watch. Yeah, weekends are crazy right now. If you're watching them all, that's really, really impressive. It's crazy. Okay. Series that premiered last week. I didn't watch them all, obviously, so in the comments, let us know what, if you saw it, let us know what you think. Is it worth watching in real time, or maybe binge it later? One is the I Feel You Linger in the Air special episode was released last Monday, I believe. It's on YouTube, which is no, on WeTV. I Feel You Linger in the Air is on WeTV. And it was a fun ending to the series that came 2 years late. Everybody in Thailand got to see it in theaters 2 years ago, but we got to see it now. But still, we got to see it eventually, right? I Feel You Linger in the Air, I believe, is now on YouTube internationally with subtitles. So if you never got a chance to see that series, watch it first, and then go over to Tencent in the US or WeTV in other countries and watch the special episode. Okay, the next thing that started, and I'm going to save it. I might mention this one for the spoilers a little bit too if we have time. But I wanted to definitely give a shout out to Burnout Syndrome. If you are not watching it, you need to be watching it. Oh my gosh, episode 1 kind of blew my mind. And it's free on YouTube. Like what? For some people. Wait. Wait. I didn't write it down. Okay, wait. Is it free on YouTube for everybody, or is it on iQIYI, guys? It's on iQIYI in the US. It's free on YouTube in some countries. In the US, it's on iQIYI. Nevertheless, it's a masterpiece already. And Nuji has done even better, I think. Her directing has improved over Not Me, which is another Thai series worth watching. And it's kind of hard to believe because Not Me is also excellent. So, Burnout Syndrome, masterpiece in the making, fantastic start. Thursdays were stacked. There's 3 new series for Thursdays. The first one is called First Page. It's one of those small Korean ones on True Film YouTube channel. True Film is not spelled with an E. It's just TRUFILM. So if you like those small, like 10-minute episode series, then you might enjoy that. I did not watch that. On Thursday last week, I was still watching Therapy Game and Punk's Triangle, so I haven't tried any new series yet. A feel-good series with a nice premise. Awesome. There you go. Even more reason to go check it out. The next one that started, now I have seen comments about this one. It kind of blew everybody away because it was toxic. The premise was questionable, but everybody loved it anyway. And that is Thundercloud Rainstorm, which is from Korea. And that one's airing on Gaga Ulala, and iQIYI. And yeah, everybody's blown away by the chemistry in that, from what I understand. So if you like toxic, great chemistry, questionable premise, you might enjoy that one. The next one that is currently airing is titled Match Play Re-Edited. That's also on Gaga Ulala. It is also from Korea, I believe. And it is quote unquote re-edited because it was originally one of those series that was in like less than 2-minute segments, and they shoved smaller episodes together to make larger episodes for everybody's viewing pleasure. So that is the way I would prefer to watch that series. Maybe I will check it out. Ah, I've enjoyed a few of those short series, but I found that I enjoy them better if I wait until all episodes are out. Week to week is frustrating. That actually makes a lot of sense. So for those who want to try First Page, wait till it comes out in its entirety, then give it a shot. Friday, the phenomenon started. I'm putting it here. I think it is very BL coded. You guys maybe disagree with me. Maybe that's a strong statement that I'm going to catch flack for. I am not sure. But heated rivalry, we're going to call it a Canadian BL, began on Crave in Canada, on Sky New in some countries, on Movie Star Plus in some countries, and then HBO in some countries. So they did their very best to release it internationally. The hashtag has been trending daily. Was a fun, sexy start and lots of spice. So honestly, it reminded me a little bit of My Stubborn in its output for like week one. But, the sports theme is going to get to everybody, right? At the end of the day, who doesn't love a good sports theme? So, heated rivalry, definitely behind paywalls. On Saturdays, we have a series titled Reloved Start Anew with the Same Heart. It's a long title. Most people are just calling it Reloved. And this one, I would say the actors aren't very well known, but it had kind of a cute premise. Everybody, I thought. Then again, I'm a bit of a sucker for single dads in general, and that is what this was. So if you like those kind of sweethearted tales that involve single dads, maybe getting together, it's also exes to lovers potentially trope, and started out kind of spicy. I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting sweet, but it had a spicy start instead. So that was fun. Okay. So those are all the series that came out. So between last week and this week, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 new series. 7, 8, 9 new series. So I was as well as the uncle instead of the single dad is the main character. The uncle, so one kid lives with an uncle, another kid lives with a single dad. So the combo is kind of fun. They released pics, video clips today of the two leads from Thundercloud Rainstorm from 2020. Turns out they've been close friends for years, and it's cool they can do this together. That is always a fun story. I love that. Very cool. Oh, Korea, you're getting going places, right? Okay. Now onwards, finales, ready to binge. Is it worth watching? You guys have to let me know. So some of these I did not watch. Actually, quite a few of them I ended up watching though. So the two of them from Myanmar has ended. It's on YouTube. It's ready to binge. I do not know much about that one. I did not watch it. I have seen a few series from Myanmar though. They tend towards being sad. I don't know if that was the case for this one, but and just a little aside there. Okay. The next one that ended is titled The Cursed Love. That is from Thailand. It is on YouTube. The premise is fascinating. It's super unique premise. The pacing went along pretty well up until the very end, and then there was some disappointment in like the final 10 minutes of the series, which was overall, for a small production house, kind of impressive in its special effects. I'm not sure they even had pretty good special effects. I was surprised. It involves benders. in the sense that everybody knows the word, from what I understand, anyways. I don't know much about that world, but we had an airbender, we had a firebender, we had a earthbender, and we had a waterbender. And the whole story involved this like supernatural premise, which was interesting. So fun series, run, rough ending. Okay, Reloved are the same leads as from the renovation. I watched the first episode of that 2 episode miniseries. It was pretty cute, actually. Good to know. Little extra aside. That's awesome. Thank you, DeLorean. Okay, the next one that ended, Punk's Triangle. It's from Japan. It's on Gaga Ooh La La. It's a total gem, guys. Totally worth watching. That is my 2 cents about that show that are not spoilers. Absolutely watch that one. Okay. Unique premise again, set in the world of fashion, which was really fun to watch. Beautiful cinematography, great acting, just absolute chef's kiss at 100%. Okay, the next one that ended, Peach Trap from Korea. It's on Gaga, Ooh La La, and iQIYI as far as I'm aware. It's a cute rom for a rainy day. So I gave that one. I did binge it. I binged that one straight through. 7 and 8 came out over my break. And so I sat down for an evening and watched it because it has those 20-minute episodes. There are only 8 of them. So it ends up being about, well, whatever that is. 20 times 8. 160 minutes. A little over 2 hours. It's like movie length. It's one of those movie length KBLs. That is, and I would call it a romantic drama with a bit of sweetness thrown in there for fun. And the last one that ended is The Wicked Game. Some people didn't like the pacing of Punk's Triangle. What is this nonsense? It was so good. No. Why? Because they weren't like kissing in the first episode or something? Was it too slow burn for some people? Uh, well, that's silly. I thought it was paced perfectly for what they were doing with it. Absolute like perfection. Yeah, I don't what people on about. Okay. Thanks for the additional feedback though, Chas. I disagree as well with them. All the people that you were talking with that were like that. Okay, so The Wicked Game is on YouTube. Subtitles are a little bit behind the games. I don't think they're entirely out yet. And it's on iQIYI with full subtitles. I would say that The Wicked Game is a level up for Daewoo and Off Road. 1000%. They both did a fabulous job with what they had. And there is the spoiler-free section. We are on to spoilers. The main 2 series we're talking about, and we actually have a little time. I went really fast through all of that, so we have a little extra time, guys. Our spoiler section today is Punk's Triangle, and it is The Wicked Game. I will talk a little bit about both of those. Please, yes, a nice, easy watch. Good to know. Did that end last week? I thought that ended the week before. I did not. I haven't included the week that we missed in this FYI, guys. So, if you want to know what like began and ended the week before, you can check out my article for that. Or follow me on Patreon, join my Discord server, and get all the inside details. Okay, so let's start with Punk's Triangle. I love a little rousing game of this or that. I am. Peach Trap was fun. I can totally see multiple guys falling for Doha. I would have as well. Right, he's a cutie. Absolute adorable, adorable guy. Let's see. They said that the Wicked Game was going to be a wild ride where people weren't going to like the main characters all the time. That was true, but it made it unpredictable. I would say that there was a point that I liked Dalu's character. There were times when I didn't. I don't think I ever liked Peem's. I don't think I ever liked Offroad's character, Peem, at all. Although that made me remember his name very, 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 very well. So I don't know. I don't know. The Wicked Game. Okay, I guess we'll start with that. The Wicked Game. Most weeks had me yelling at the screen like, "What are you doing?" I was I'm so mad. I I understand why the Wicked Game ended the way it did, but I wish Peem's character didn't have to do what he did at the end. I understand why they wanted to end it that way. They shy away from going another direction with it typically, but I kind of wish they had. I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more actually, and enjoyed uh, like a more poignant ending rather than how they ended it. Guys, how spoilery can we get today with all of this? Let me know. I don't want to ruin the ending for anybody if you haven't seen The Wicked Game. Or maybe you don't plan on watching it. I don't know. It was frustrating. A really, really, really frustrating show. Um, that's my main final thought about it. Is how frustrated I was by it. There were various levels of hate for the characters, but I definitely disliked them all, which was fascinating to watch. And I kept watching it, and I'm just like, why am I watching this? Mainly for Dalu and Offroad and their level up in their acting. 1000%. That is why I kept watching that. I can spoil. One person says I can spoil. Okay. All right. This is officially major spoiler. You had lots of opinions. You watched it together. That is funny. Okay, guys. Good for you though for like being able to do that. My main opinion was okay. Here goes. He should have remained gone. Peem didn't need to come back. He could have remained gone, and it would have been a very poignant ending. And I would have been like, maybe torn at my heartstrings enough to forgive a little bit. You know what I mean? Because in my opinion, what Peem did was very much unforgivable, and like more or less impossible to come back from. There you go. My official major spoiler final reaction. Okay. So for Punk's Triangle, though, the actor who played Ai and Naga was so brilliant in being able to just kind of go back and forth between being those two characters. Yeah, they needed to use the happy ending trope for Eva. They couldn't let it go. I wish they had. Yeah, I'd wish they'd let the happy ending trope go. Now that would have made a whole other set of people mad. So I understand there was no win in that situation, right? There would be one set of people upset that they used an HEA, and another set of people who are upset, which I'm in that camp, that wish they hadn't used an HEA. I ended up pausing in episode 6, but because of that and Off-Road, I will return to it at some point, but I don't mind being spoiled. That's good. Awesome. Okay, so favorite moments from Punk's Triangle. Let's end it on a cute note, guys, instead of a sad one. Any favorite moments from Punk's Triangle? Because that one just had me grinning pretty much throughout the whole entire series. And there were there were moments that were super like sensual in every single episode. I didn't know that like just wrapping your arm around somebody and like playing with their ear would do that much. Of course, that was partially due to the cinematography and how well done the camera angles and the editing was for that, but that part got me. The scene with the belly button piercing got me. The scene where Inaga was scratching the paint off of Chiaki's back got me. There were so many moments that just highlighted those two, the chemistry of those two. For Punk's Triangle, I was so impressed by both actors. In fact, as much as I enjoyed it, I might not have enjoyed it as much with a different cast. That is cast. That is fair. The cast made that series. Without the cast, it would have probably fallen flat. 100%. It was very much character driven. And so if you don't have like the right actors to bring the characters to life, the plot is simple at the end of the day. The first meeting at the club AE in Chiaki, yes. That was just the actor who played Chiaki was amazing in being like punk on the outside with his dress, but totally like had this innocent vibe going at the same time. It was a fun combo. All right, so this or that. We're finally going to make it. Question number 1. Ai or Enaga? Like, which version of him did you like better? The confident version or the kind of shy? Well, he was never really shy. The clumsy, self-conscious one with kind of lower self-esteem, which I honestly was like leaning towards the more confident version of him. When he donned his model persona, it was just impressive for me, I think. So I'm going to choose Ai and not Enaga. Oh, we have two differing opinions. Naivety is attractive. The moment when Chiaki saw Enaga walk down the stairs, the recognition on his face, I waited for that reaction the whole series. He was so mad. Oh, so mad. He fell for both, and so did I. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, fair. They were so cute. Okay, and then one final question. There were like two. Chiaki liked designing punk clothing mainly for the idea of Ai wearing them someday. And but he also made this really simple dress that an Ai or a Naga found stunning. So my question to you is, which wardrobe choice did you like better? The simple white dress or the punk style? I'm kind of curious. Because for me, I think I'm, even though I don't think I'd look good in that dress, I don't really like wearing dresses in general. I liked the simplicity of it too, and just the fact that it was well made. Katie, that's okay. You missed it this time. It's okay. You can rewatch this one later. I made it work barely. With my camera is worse. My microphone is worse, but we're here. Okay, so let's see. I was asking everybody about style, punk style. Okay, punk all the way. Oh snap! Look at all of these people. Okay, fair. My brother's totally into punk, and when I go hang out with him, like occasionally he throws punk parties, and so once in a blue moon I have dressed punk. It is pretty fun to dress like that. I will give you that. It's pretty. It makes you feel pretty powerful. The final punk outfit was wonderful. In my youth, I could see wearing it. Very cool. The way he wore that on the runway was special. Even when he had like the wig on and he was kind of still pretending to be a Naga, it was still really special. The final version of the punk outfit looked best to me. Totally different on IE than Chiaki, so it was a happy accident that it ripped. It was a happy accident that they had to make it fit IE for sure. So they're like, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to tear it apart and put safety pins in instead. Just, I don't know. Okay, so cool. All right, so the Wicked Game. If you like being angry for 10 episodes and occasionally yelling at the screen, and once in a blue moon having a cute, sweet moment, then you would enjoy the Wicked Game. Punk's Triangle is for everybody. I think. I think that anybody would find something to love about it. Whether it be someone who likes artsy film and so they really love the cinematography, or if you're into watching characters come to life and love seeing how people portray those characters, you'll really love the acting in the series. Or if you enjoy learning more about fashion, or if you like um, maybe a storyline that's simpler and easier to follow, easy binge for a day when you're feeling a little low. Punk's Triangle is that series. Definitely worth checking out. The Wicked Game is a little bit more niche. It is Licorne. Hardcore. Over dramatized. Soap opera. You guys get it. Okay, thank you for your patience today. I am surprised that so many people came back. I appreciate you all so much. What an evening. Hopefully it works better next time. Let's check the comments one more time and then we are out for today. So, let's see here. I laughed at the two of them at the very end, i.e., in that custom outfit and Chiaki looking like he was in pajamas. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I did wonder about Chiaki's pajama outfit at the end. It certainly made him seem uncool at that point. Maybe he literally rushed out of his apartment in his pajamas, guys. It's possible. By the way, I am adoring Therapy Game right now. It feels so real. Yes, that is the other one I'm watching on Thursdays. I need a new Thursday show. If you happen to have ideas, go ahead and I don't know, leave a comment somewhere on something that I will read. Let me think here. I don't know. I'll ask now. You guys have any ideas for Thursday watches? I'll wait for a minute. And I'll chat with you real quick. My December countdown has began. If you are following me on social media, 31 and 30. So I'm doing my top 31 series. 31 and 30 are out. The first 2 days of questions are out. If you like participating in those kind of games, you want to wrap up your BL year and enjoy a hashtag and enjoy chatting with everybody and learning about their year. That is also happening on all social media platforms. I am posting it even on Instagram and TikTok. It's showing up on Facebook. It's also on the normal threads, Blue Sky, and X, as well as in my Discord server on Patreon if you want a more like private setting to chat about things. So, let's count down the end of the year together and have a fun time wrapping up 2025. Loved Therapy Game. Is School Trip Thursday? School Trip Sunday. Dare You to Death starts next week, so maybe that will be of interest to you. Okay, I'll just wait. Thank you, DeLorean. That is it. That is what I will be watching on Thursday. 1000%. If for those of you, and this is a little bit beyond, so we'll also talk about it next Tuesday. But Dare You to Death is the new one with Jung and Dunk from GMMTV. As far as I'm aware, guys, it's going on worldwide Netflix. and I freaked out a little bit, not going to lie, when I saw that. So let's hype it big time. Hopefully, I'm hoping it has that like comedic action vibe. I actually have seen a few movies with the comedy action combo. You know, that one's really fun. So this seems like it could be in that vein. Katie started Heated Rivalry. Not a huge fan of explicit scenes, but the romance is nice. Fair. And 2500 in Akasaka season 2. That's on Thursdays. It's near the end. It actually shows up on Wednesday nights where I am, so I'm watching it on Wednesdays. Akasaka is so subtle. Very true. It's like they use the acting to inform the plot of the story. Like whatever they're working on for their acting informs the plot, which is often the truth for actors. And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go for today. I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm glad we still got a chance to talk. Thank you for your patience. And I will see you next Tuesday, same time, same place. Have a great week, everybody.